When I say los, you're gonna say dichos. Ready? Los,
Dichos.
los.
Dichos. When I say Black lives, you say matter. Ready? Black lives.
Matter.
Black lives.
Matter. Good day, Rocket Ship staff. Welcome to our virtual Los Dichos orientation. My name is Lorena Romero, and I co-lead the Los Dichos program with my colleague Liz Smith. We are your Los Dichos lead site coordinators at Rocket Ship Public Schools. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation today. We are very thankful for your partnership. This year will be our 7th year with the Los Dichos program at Rocket Ship. Last year, we served 15 out of 19 schools in the network. We are very proud to report that we have 4,047 volunteers participate in the Los Dichos program between October 2019 through February 2020. That was an increase of 591 volunteers over the previous school year between October 2018 to February 2019. To the school site leaders and staff who helped turn out your families to participate in the Los Dichos program, we give you an enormous shout out.
Woo, woo, woo!
We are extremely grateful for your support and participation. Thank you very much. When we were called to shelter in place last March, we immediately transitioned Los Dichos to a virtual platform, learning the art of recording, high-quality read-alouds and activities for our Rocketers, staff, and families. We uploaded those videos to YouTube and shared with your school site principals and office managers for distribution through your school site Facebook pages and Google Classrooms.
Today, we look forward to presenting Los Dichos 7.0. If you notice, we have placed an asterisk behind the 0 in 7.0 because this year will look significantly different from the previous 6 years under the conditions posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Los Dichos will operate 100% virtually in the distance learning model from the fall of 2020 to the spring of 2021, whether the Rocketeers return to the classroom or not. So whether you are new to the Los Dichos program or are a veteran, we humbly ask that you give us your undivided attention as we move through our program briefly and succinctly. During our presentation today, we will cover 3 significant aspects of the Los Dichos program. First, why Los Dichos is important. Second, what is Los Dichos? And third, how will Los Dichos look at my school? First, why Los Dichos is important. The number one reason why Los Dichos is important is parent power. Positive parent partnerships lead to higher student achievement. Let me say it again. Positive parent partnerships lead to higher student achievement. The vision of Rocket Ship Public Schools is to eliminate the achievement gap in our lifetime. High student achievement is the primary common goal of all Rocket Ship employees, and Rocket Ship Public Schools has been very intentional to cite the value of positive parent partnerships in the mission statement and has listed parent power as one of the 3 pillars that makes Rocket Ship a network of transformational public schools. Without positive parent partnerships, the opportunity for our students to maximize their achievement potential is diminished. This slide here is one example that shows the increase in student achievement in both humanities and mathematics when families participated in your Los Dichos program during the 2018-2019 school year. That increase ranged anywhere from 1 point to 10 points on the NWEA test taken between the fall of 2018 and the spring of 2019. 10 points being the average gain when families participated in 4 or more Los Dichos sessions. My apologies for not having the data to share from the previous school year, but the students did not test in the spring of 2020. The data taken from the fall of 2017 to the spring of 2018, however, shows a similar trend in student achievement. Lastly, it is important for me to state that we cannot directly say that the Los Dichos program is the cause for higher student achievement, because there's so much that goes into a child's education. However, we can indicate that there is a correlation between parent participation in your Los Dichos program and higher student achievement.
The second reason why Los Dichos is important is that it practices anti-racism. By design, Los Dichos opposes the standards set and reinforced by the American national government, which favors white supremacy and daily compromises. The safety, dignity, and humanity of people of color, Black and brown. In turn, Los Dichos welcomes the families of all our rocketship students to read bilingual children's books and co-lead hands-on activities that celebrate and honor the language, culture, tradition, history, accomplishments, and diversity within our communities of color. The benefits of partnering family members with teachers through the Los Dichos program are numerous. But the one benefit our families cite the most are the pride and joy the Rocketers feel when their own parents and families are in the classroom. Your Los Dichos program prioritizes literacy and academics, and in addition, it opened many doors in the way of increasing communication between the home and school, offering more opportunities for families, staff, and students to build meaningful relationships, creating safe and affirming spaces for our Rocketers and their families, and transferring life skills applicable to work at home and places of employment for our parents and family members. In a distant learning model or in a hybrid model, now more than ever, the need for strong parent partnerships and engagement is essential for the success of all our students. I want to acknowledge that I speak about why Los Dichos is important before I speak about what Los Dichos is and what it will look like, because I want to be explicit about the value of parent power and foster parent partnerships, and knowing that there is tremendous value in engaging the parents and guardians of your Rocketers. I hope you will be more inspired to adapt and leverage this research. Positive parent partnerships are critical to students' achievement, and positive parent partnerships are critical to the success of your Los Dichos program.
What is Los Dichos? Los Dichos is literally translated as the sayings. Every lesson has a dicho, which contains a value or special message to share with our Rocketeers. Los Dichos is a school-based program that began during the 2004-2005 school year, when 4 Spanish-speaking mothers stepped forward to pilot an idea about honoring and acknowledging the language, traditions, and culture of the Latinx community. They did so by reading bilingual children's books and leading hands-on activities in their child's classroom in partnership with the homeroom teacher. Since Rocketship's inception in 2007, Rocketship has embraced the Los Dichos program and the value that families bring to the classroom when they partner with Rocketship teachers. Over time, Los Dichos at Rocketship has evolved to incorporate children's stories from the African American and Vietnamese communities, in addition to the Latinx communities. And we anticipate further inclusion of other ethnicities moving forward. Finally, the books illustrate valuable lessons on the topics of anti-racism, inclusion, cultural pride, respect, healthy decision-making, goal setting, and friendship.
What will Los Dichos look like at my school? Historically, volunteer readers were invited into school once a month for an hour and 45 minutes each session to train, read a book, and do a hands-on activity inside on the classroom with their educators and humanities teachers. Every volunteer reader earned 2 volunteer hours for their participation. Volunteers included, but were not limited to mom, dad, older siblings, younger siblings, grandparents, guardians, uncles, aunts, etc. The criteria for success was 2 to 4 readers per class per reading. Teachers created a warm and welcoming environment for their volunteers, and staff worked as a team with their families to co-read and co-lead the prepared lessons and activities.
This year, in a 100% virtual model, Lauren and I will partner with our 7 Los Dichos lead parents to record a read aloud and activity to be incorporated into the classroom curriculum through Seesaw on a predetermined date during the humanities block. Each lesson will include a read aloud video with slides attached in the activity section that offer questions for discussion and an activity that goes along with the book. The first lesson will be made accessible in the Seesaw library for the humanities teachers to upload on a Friday. The humanities teachers will post the read aloud with the attached activity for the students to watch and complete with a family member, guardian, or caring adult at a time that is convenient for them between Saturday and Wednesday after the video has been uploaded. Once the students have had an opportunity to listen to the read aloud, respond to the discussion question, and complete the activity with their family member, the humanities teachers will designate 30 minutes on that Thursday to facilitate their own class discussion, where the students will be encouraged to share their responses to the discussion questions and activities completed with their family members. There are a total of 6 lessons over 6 months. The first lesson will take place during the month of October 2020, and the last will take place during the month of April 2021. Please note that there will be no Los Dichos during the month of December 2020. We ask that all teachers read an electronic copy of the book. The total time allotted for the discussion and sharing will account for 1/2 hour of the humanities class time once a month. Our 2020-21 Los Dichos distance learning calendar. This slide outlines the Los Dichos schedule for the school year. We have enlarged the month of October to show you the steps the humanities teachers will follow to integrate Los Dichos into their classroom curriculum for the first lesson. Friday, October 16th, the humanities teachers will upload the Los Dichos lesson to their grade level, making the Los Dichos read aloud, discussion question, activity, and ebook accessible to their Rocketeers and families on Seesaw. We ask that all teachers read the ebook at minimum to become acquainted with the Los Dichos lesson. Saturday, October 17th through Wednesday, October 21st, the students and family members will watch the read aloud videos, respond to the discussion question, and complete the activity at their leisure. Thursday, October 22nd, all humanities teachers will take 30 minutes to facilitate a discussion and sharing of their students' completed activities during the humanities block.
Our Los Dichos Master Guide 2020-21. Second, to the Los Dichos distance learning calendar is the 2020-21 Los Dichos Master Guide. This is the one-stop shop for everything you will need for Los Dichos this year. This guide will have the book titles, authors, dichos, links to the read alouds and activity videos, copies of our ebooks, and questions for discussion. Principals and office managers, we will make this document and the Los Dichos Distant Learning Calendar accessible to you through School Leader Central. Please, may you share it with all your staff for the reference throughout the school year. We will also commit to uploading the Read Aloud discussion questions and activity to the CISO library once a month according to the Los Dichos Distant Learning Calendar. Taking a look at the first book that is coming up in October, all grade levels will be reading the same book titled A Kid's Book About Racism by Jelani Memory. We select this book in an effort to show support and to stand in solidarity with our Black families, staff, and students. The book will be translated and presented in 3 languages, English, Spanish, and in Vietnamese to increase accessibility of the content to our families. Please note, all of our lessons will be made available in English and Spanish. 2 of our lessons will be made available in English, Spanish, and in Vietnamese during the months of October and January. All of our ebooks will be made available in English, Spanish, and in Vietnamese. In order to provide all staff an opportunity to see your Los Dichos program in action, we have recorded and posted our first Read Aloud video from the month of October on YouTube. To view the first Los Dichos Read Aloud, search Rocketship Los Dichos on YouTube. The title of the video is Los Dichos Read Aloud, A Kid's Book About Racism. You may also click on the link provided on your Los Dichos Master Guide 2020-21 under the Read Aloud video link. Before we close, we would like to first acknowledge all of you for taking the time to join us for this presentation. We are thankful for our partnership through Los Dichos. Liz and I are committed to maintaining a high-quality family reading program for our Rocketship students, staff, and families. We also appreciate you for prioritizing positive parent partnership through your Los Dichos program. If you have any questions or feedback, please reach out to your principal and office manager at your school site. Thank you.